last
Why
3
can't
hours.
we do it on the couch? Actually, do the podcast on the couch.
Welcome to Between the Cushions on Couch Football. This is Ryan speaking.
And Luke?
Because it's Freaky Friday.
Is it?
No, it's Wednesday. But it's the day after Halloween, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a very cold Halloween.
Happy All Saints Day. Did you get many trick-or-treaters, Ryan?
There were not a lot.
Yeah.
It was pretty cold and people were not... Well, there were some neighborhood street urchins that ventured out, but I felt it was lacking compared to recent years.
Yes, I concur. But we got
You wouldn't know. You've never been here.
That's true. I have not. I was leaving the neighborhood as the children were coming through, though. I saw one whole trick-or-treater on my way out.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got some NFL news, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Bengals-Bills game coming up. So let's do some news. The NFL trade deadline was Tuesday of this week. San Francisco traded for Chase Young. Gave Washington a third-round pick.
Ooh.
The Bears got Montez Sweat from Washington and gave them a second-rounder, who is arguably a lesser talent than Chase Young. He's not as injury-prone, but it's just another case where I kind of feel like the Bears overpaid again.
He's still a decent player, though. Montez Sweat.
He is, but he's on the last year of his contract, so he's due for a payday. He's a couple years older than Chase Young. Like I said, arguably less talented.
So it kind of seems weird to trade for him if you're not trying to do anything this season with the playoffs. And
yeah, I mean, the Bears should have been selling players, not trading for players, in my opinion. But whatever. I don't know. Maybe they're going to try to... I don't know if you can salvage this debacle of a season, but maybe that is what they're trying to do. The Vikings... Well, we should cover this news. Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles. Sad.
ouch.
Yeah, sad. I had, in one league, I have...
Wait. Is it sad because of fantasy? Or
It's
is
sad
it
'cause-
sad because, a player got injured?
All of the above. When a player gets injured, it's sad for many reasons, Ryan. It doesn't
Give
have.
some
It doesn't have to be.
Well, which one resounds more with you,
All right, fine. I feel bad for Kirk Cousins and his family. Now, I have him and Justin Jefferson in one league.
Okay, that's what it was.
My super stack is just gone. Both players injured.
The stack does not exist.
Oh, it existed. It existed for a couple weeks, and it was great.
It's not a thing.
You don't know. Anyways, yeah, the Vikings, so they lost their quarterback, who was probably on, statistically, one of his best years. A lot of people were talking about him being a steal in fantasy drafts because he's been playing pretty well. But Minnesota traded a 6th-round pick for Josh Dobbs. The Cardinals...
Send him back. I don't think he's been doing much for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he was the Cardinals' backup that's been starting for them in Kyler Murray's absence.
They should have traded for Cowboys. Got that Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah.
Well, at least someone with, more unproven talent that could possibly turn into something. I don't think Dobbs has shown that he can be any more than a backup. I
have been trying to... the start of the season he wasn't too bad, but yeah. In that league that I just lost Cousins in, I've been trying to trade Deontay Johnson for a quarterback because it is a league where, for some reason, many people drafted backup quarterbacks, and the Jalen Hurts owner has Dak Prescott on his bench.
Well,
I'm trying to trade Deontay Johnson for him.
You never know when you're going to need another quarterback.
I don't know. Would you rather try to get Dak or Kyler Murray?
Ooh. Depends on what you're paying for him. Dak is...
We'll say trying to deal Deontay Johnson for either one.
Dak has felt like every other week So
He's good at beating bad defenses.
I'd probably take Dak over Kyler.
Yeah.
Kyler really didn't do much before he got injured, and then after the injury, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do. Did you wait? This can't be right. Is this right? Did the Chiefs trade for McCole Hardman?
Mercole Hardman, that's old news.
Is it?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, it was. Look at that. I didn't notice because is he really a relevant player for Kansas City?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it'd be like if Lazard went to the Jets, which we covered. So,
Yeah, but he was already a Chief.
or Randall Cobb. I mean, it's a mention.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't affect play that much. I mean, you got MVS still there. Got Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Rashi Rice. So he's probably number 3 on the depth chart, if anything.
Yeah. I don't know who in Couch has Kirk Cousins, but
I can tell you quick.
who do you think is a good... So Jimmy Garoppolo got benched.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up too.
Yeah. Do you think he got benched because he's still obviously hurt and is still recovering, or do you think that this was you're benched for good?
It's got to be an injury bench.
Yeah. I mean, all the news sources make it look like he's just benched based off of performance, but he definitely didn't look like he was the healthiest in Monday night. He looked very hobbled, so I don't know. The Raiders also fired their coach and their GM, so...
It's aggressive.
Yeah, so McDaniels is finally gone. I know Raiders fans have been calling for that for a very long time.
Josh McDaniels. What a guy.
But yeah, I mean, if you have Kirk Cousins, who do you think is the best waiver wire quarterback there is? I had to pick up Derek Carr because that league has so many people with backup quarterbacks on their bench.
Derek Carr's not bad. I just pulled up Couch right now, and we see a couple. Top 5. If Deshaun Watson plays, he's the top projected. So you got Deshaun Watson, Daniel Jones for the Giants, Taylor Heineke for the Falcons, Gardner Minshew for the Colts.
Do you take the dart throw with Will Levis?
Sam Howell for the Commanders. So
He had a good game?
Will Levis, will he get 4 TDs again?
In his career? Probably not. I will say, I went back and watched the highlights, and there were a couple of those touchdowns that were deep passes that had decent air yards. So,
Will Levis, will he do it again? Well, they play Pittsburgh next week, so it might be a good matchup.
TJ Watt's gonna eat.
So, I might chance it. If, unless Sam Howell's still there, maybe grab him. Deshaun Watson seems more of a question mark. So, yeah, why don't you shoot your shot with Levis, see if he turns into anything?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud might still be there.
Yeah, my current course of action is I picked up Derek Carr because he's playing Chicago. Should be good.
Send in the car.
And then I will be trading. I'm going to very heavily try to trade for somebody's backup because, seriously, tons of teams have backup quarterbacks in that league for some reason. What's annoying is there's one inactive member who has Justin Fields in his starting lineup, and he's got Jared Goff on his bench.
Yeah, wow.
I would be Jared Goff would be
Why
my
didn't
trade
you draft
for target.
two QBs? You know your league.
Hey, I was able to grab so many good skill players by not taking a quarterback.
And look what happened.
Or a second quarterback.
Now you need one.
Yeah, how about that? We'll be fine. Leonard Fournette signed a contract with the Bills.
He's number 5.
Mm.
Latavius Murray, Damian Harris when he comes back, and then James Cook.
Leonard Fournette. Do some injury news. Rams head coach Sean McVay says IR is not an option for Matthew Stafford. He is not practicing Wednesday and remains day-to-day. Darren Waller said his re-injured hamstring will likely keep him out potentially weeks. And if it's the player saying that, that's usually not a good sign. DeAndre Hopkins has a toe injury. Did not practice today, but it's Thursday Night Football, and odds are it was just veteran rest, and they just called it a toe because you have to say something.
He's
so.
got to play. I need to play him this week.
Yeah. Any more news?
Not really noteworthy. I mean, Jets tried to trade for DeAndre Hopkins or Mike Evans. It came out. So,
Yeah.
other than that, nah, not really.
Okay. Quick note, there's a Germany game coming
Yeah.
up.
Germany game this week, and then, which is Chiefs, Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that,
2 6-2 teams.
after that exciting game, the next week in Germany, the Colts take on the Patriots.
Well, you gotta take the good with the bad.
You got the best game in the NFL versus the worst game in the NFL.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
Barring Bears Broncos. I mean,
Hey, that game at least had scores in it. So far, what has been the most boring game? I mean, Chargers Bears is pretty boring to watch.
yeah.
But yeah, Dolphins Chiefs I think will be fun. That's a 8:30 a.m. game. But yeah, Bills Bengals. Bills obviously 5-3. The Bengals are finally bouncing back. They finally have a winning record, 4-3.
Bills are bouncing back. Or Bengals are bouncing back.
Bengals are bouncing back.
I see what
Bills
you did. That
Yeah.
alliteration.
Yeah, the Bills are kind of bouncing back as well. Honestly, they're an odd team. They lose games that they probably should win, and then sometimes they win games that they should lose.
I lost the opener to the Jets.
They lost to the Patriots 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They narrowly escaped the Giants. The Giants, arguably the worst team in the NFL.
Best team in the.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously, the last time that these teams squared off, the DeMar Hamlin incident happened, and obviously the game did not finish. So this will be, I don't know, the makeup for that, and, we'll have to see what happens. Is there anything, really exciting that you're looking forward to seeing in this game? This is the Sunday night game, so.
Bengals Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking for Josh Allen to light it up because I have him in fantasy. But no, it's not the only reason. You got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase finally playing the way they should have at the start of the year. So that offense, and then the Bills offense with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis had a good game last week, and got their rookie Kincaid tearing it up as well. And then the 1-2 punch of James Cook and Latavius Murray. I mean, hey, it should be a high-scoring game in my mind, because I think those teams lend more to offense than defense.
Would you like to know the betting lines?
The betting lines? It's probably Bills.
It is not.
It is not Bills.
It is -2.5 Bengals. Bengals are 2.5-point favorites.
Bengals do not have the better record.
They do not, but for some reason they are favored.
Okay, I mean, 2 points is pretty close.
It's not much. If you bet on the Bills right now, it's a +120 money line. Over under is 48.5. So it should be a good fantasy game. I haven't checked. I don't think I have to play against Diggs or Jamar Chase in any leagues, that'd be nice, because this is probably going to be a very good game for them. But
yeah, it should. I mean, Bills are 6th overall in the NFL in yards per game. So
is Leonard Fournette going to be active for this one?
Did he join the team, like the roster, or did he sign to the practice squad?
It says it says on Tuesday he signed to the practice squad, so maybe he won't be active. But
because I don't know who their third back is.
Guess how old Leonard Fournette is.
Leonard Fournette is probably 31.
He is 28.
He is probably 28.
He feels a lot older. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Khalil Shakur is looking very interesting. I would almost say, in a deeper league, I would say he is almost in flex candidacy for this. Gabe Davis had a massive game last week, so I feel like you have to begrudgingly fire him up. Diggs is an all play, always. How did you feel about your Tyler Boyd play last week?
Tyler Boyd, you mean the guy that got me a touchdown? That Tyler Boyd? Tyler Boyd, he's there when you need him. Debatably, he's probably the best third wide receiver out there, unless you count like Tyler Lockett from the Seahawks, which he's probably number 2 over JSN. But as far as receivers go, Tyler Boyd is awesome for fantasy.
What about Braxton Berrios for the Dolphins?
Yeah, I was like, can you... People do not know which team he plays for. People might know Tyler Boyd.
Well, I mean, he's a third receiver on the Dolphins, which means like he'd be like a number 2 anywhere else.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Maybe a Brandon Cooks for the Cowboys or a Tutu Atwell for the Rams.
Brandon Cooks scored last week.
Yeah, fire him up.
No, I refuse.
Play him over Berrios.
I refuse. You want to trade for him? 12th rounder. Hook me up right now.
No, I don't need another failed receiver.
Hook me up, Ryan.
Which he's gotten 1,000-yard seasons, like a lot.
Yeah, but he's old.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He old.
But yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that game I'm very excited for. Very excited for Chiefs Dolphins. Honestly, I have not looked at the schedule that much this week. I have been out of it all week, but let's see. Just a quick browse.
I don't think there's a lot of good games.
There really isn't. Cowboys Eagles might be fun.
No, Cowboys are gonna crap the bed.
Probably.
Seahawks Ravens is probably the next game behind Bills Bengals.
Yeah. No, it really doesn't look like a very exciting week. Giants Raiders is gonna be boring as boring. That's probably like a 20-point over under.
Cardinals Browns might be fun to see Kyler Murray back.
If he actually is back.
They traded Dobbs.
And if Deshaun Watson plays, it might be 2 backup quarterbacks and one of them is arguably the third stringer. Now that Dobbs is gone, he's the backup. But
Clayton Tooney.
Yeah.
Toon.
Chargers Jets on Monday Night Football. That will be a snooze fest. Chargers should dominate that game. Although, I don't know. The Jets hang in games that they probably should get out of a lot quicker.
Chargers are favored. Jets have a better record, though, so...
Yeah, Chargers have played harder teams, but... Yeah, I mean... I think that my thoughts are pretty much wrapped up for this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm going to watch the games, but I am tuckered out. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
How are you now? What's been tiring, Luke?
Oh, man, you know.
I saw
just
you...
All the Halloween festivities, you know.
I know you had that going on, and in the midst of everything, I saw you placed everyone on the trade block that is on your team.
Well, you know.
Like the whole starting roster.
Well, you know, you just gotta move on sometimes. You gotta know when to wave the white flag, Ryan.
I mean, it's still possible for you to make the playoffs. You just gotta...
And it's
win
a long
out.
shot at best. So if you're in the Couch League and you're listening, send me some trades for picks next year, you know?
Okay.
I would be very thrilled.
So Clayton, Cody, is anyone else listen to this?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
you know,
I didn't think so.
send me some trades because you know my year's over. It was over when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. I'm pretty sure. So pretty sure I joked in the chat and I said my season's over, and it was over. How about that? That was my last one.
You can still come back.
Yeah. You know what's sad is that I think what are you, third in the league?
Something like that.
You have scored 20 more points than me. I am 12th.
I don't look at points.
Yeah.
I don't look at points for, points against.
I look at points.
You look at record because that's all that matters at the end of the year.
Yeah, I will say of my 3 leagues, I'm definitely having the hardest time in Couch, but at least that's the kind of league where you can sell out for picks next year. Whereas in my other leagues, if I do bad, then you're just bad. There's nothing you can do.
You can't trade picks in the Lake League?
No. That might be a little too complex of a thing for that. But
Oh, would it be because you have women in that league?
well, you know, I'm not sexist, and that is my statement.
That is kind of off topic from my question,
hey,
but sure.
I will say a woman is leading that league right now.
I hear she's better than all y'all.
She's definitely better than her husband.
Yeah, Logan sucks.
Yep. What, have you been talking to people?
No. Just cut it right there. I want that to be the end of the podcast.
Right.
Logan sucks.
No, I mean, sorry we did not do episodes the last couple of weeks. Ryan has been busy.
Whose fault was that?
Yeah, Ryan has been busy.
I've been so busy.
I'm Ryan. I can't record the podcast.
Because I play volleyball, we can't record the podcast at 6
That's
instead of 8 because somebody gets home at like 5:30. It's like, no, I need to chill for about 3 hours before I feel up to.
That is true. Ideal chill time.
But I don't want to air your dirty laundry all over the place.
No. I'll air it out. I was on the couch watching Dexter's Lab for like the last 3 hours.
Why can't we do it on the couch? Actually, do the podcast on the couch. Context is good.
And that is the cold open. Well,
no. We do not need some unnecessary censorship anywhere.
Join us next week for the regular podcast. We promise we'll do it. I'm crossing my fingers.
Those are your toes. Dude.
I'm crossing my fingers as well. All right.
It's cross-eyed to be.
Thanks for listening. One listener.
Two. Actually,
Maybe two.
We'll check. Thanks for tuning in.